how I accidentally built my first cosplay. Initially, I tried taking the easy way out by ordering this complete cosplay wig and all. Color me shocked to find out that a Chinese 3XL is the equivalent of an American large. God bless Ronald McDonald. I was busting out of that shit like the Hulk, which I will not show you because ain't nobody trying to see that, so it was time to improvise. First on the agenda was to acquire a plain black shirt. You would not believe how hard that ended up being. We went to a Walmart, Ross, 2 Goodwills, Burlington, and a JCPenney before we eventually hit our last stop, Primark, which of course ended up having exactly what I needed. And for 17 bucks too. Not bad, Primark. Before I could get started on the shirt, I had to figure out the pants. So I cut a sleeve off of the uniform top to match the material and sewed panels onto the sides of the pants to extend the waistline. Not too shabby. For the shirt, I Frankensteined the shit out of the uniform that I ordered by removing the pocket, white cuffs, and buttons, and hot gluing them to the new shirt. The white trim was actually some extra fabric that came with the cosplay that I'm still not quite sure what was intended to be, but a great man once said, we take those. Cut and ironed the fabric to stay in place and proceeded to hot glue it along the collar. I also cut the collar a little bit so it could sit straighter. For the buttons, they had this loop that was used to sew them to the original shirt, so I figured, it's probably soft enough plastic, I'll just melt down the loops to make it flush so I can glue them onto the new shirt's buttons. I am a fucking genius. The purple undershirt almost flew past my radar, but I just applied the philosophy of the pants and cut a big ass slit on the back. It's fine, nobody's gonna see it anyways. Last step was the bandages, because the ones that came with it kinda sucked really bad, so I went to Walmart and bought a 10-yard roll of athletic tape, which was just enough for my big ass calves. And finally, here's the final product with a little bit of color grading and editing in Photoshop. Pretty decent for a first go, I'd say. Let me know what you think or what I should cosplay next.